Right. And a
See,
lot
that's
of
what I'm
times
saying. We
we'll
got
be
to
willing.
identify what is racism. Racism
Okay.
is
Yeah.
all kind of hate. Hate, that means you did hate me. I'm a black man and you killed me and I look just like you. That means you
Yeah.
hate me. So
Yeah.
racism is
Because you
hate.
wouldn't be right. Because you wouldn't be that quick to even jump on a white guy like that. So
Mm-hmm.
you are racist against your own. Yeah. Yeah.
Come
You
on,
right.
man.
Yeah.
The first thing we do when we get a job and we go to the job, oh, that he like them white folks. He just like them.
Yeah.
You don't even know this man. We can look at somebody and say
Hmm.
we just don't like him for some reason. I just don't like that nigga. So we can't be racist towards each other.
So some people remember. Some people might say prejudice, or you know what I'm
Prejudice,
saying.
prejudice, yeah, prejudice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, see, I'm glad I did have you on because I went a whole nother route with this. I feel we're all racist at any given time in our lives because we make decisions based off looking at this person a lot of the times, or we make decisions based off the
Well,
person's.
that's prejudice right there to me in my eyes.
But yeah, but also we also
You
make those
prejudge.
same. Yeah, we also make. Yeah. Prejudge. Yeah, yes, you're right. You're right. Prejudging
Hmm.
the cousin to racism, but
Hmm.
also that we make our decisions based off that person's ethnicity too. Sometimes as
Definitely,
well.
definitely.
Oh,
We do
that
it. We do it more than white people.
exactly.
We'll
Oh,
see.
that's a
Yeah,
why.
we'll
Yeah.
see somebody be like, "Oh shit, it let me get back."
So
Man, like
at
you
any
said,
given so at any given time, I feel like yes, black people can be racist due to that factor because everybody
mm,
is racist at some point in time in their life.
Do you do you guys have teenagers? You have
Yep.
kids?
Mm-hmm.
that
Two
was
of
And
them.
teaching.
do you hear them saying now, that's racist, you're racist? Just like,
Oh yeah, a lot of the generation.
That's a Trini word. It's a Trini word.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They just say it like, you tell them no, oh, you're racist. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why? Stop
It's
saying
a
that.
go-to for them. You know
But
what I'm saying? Like it's used as like a tool almost.
yeah, because people don't know the meanings of the words that they're using. It's the same thing
But
with
that's like you just said. People use it's just like if you wear everybody wearing these certain kind of shoes and they just jump on to it. That's like saying I love you, but you really don't know what the word love means.
exactly.
See what I'm saying? So these young folks out here just use words. They just use words.
figure of speeches.
So
Yeah.
that's
Right.
yeah, they reckless with words and they don't really know
Mm-hmm.
what it
Yeah.
mean and even care to know what it mean. It just sound good at the time.
It's the, they
Hmm.
people say things in a conversation randomly. Like I said, in my head, I think it's like a random Rolodex of dialogue that comes
Hmm.
in people's mental state in a whatever type of conversation they're in, and they don't speak how they feel. They just speak how they think needs to go in this place for the situation that they're in right now.
Right. Like something they heard and they
Yeah,
just,
Yeah.
commonly used phrase.
That's
Yeah.
what Kanye do.
I thought about this as well, and I think this can be intertwined with the way I took it when you first asked me that question. This question is the person asked me, "Do you think it's wrong for white people to be proud?" And I was like, "Dang, that's a dope question. I ain't never heard that question before." And I think this can be intertwined with how I took it. I feel like our racism, if you want to call it that. Again, I don't want to. I don't even calling it racism, but we're going to call it that for the sake of the conversation. I feel like our racism is justified because the history of America.
That's racism against them, though. You talking about racism against them?
Yeah.
It's
That's
definitely
how I took it.
justified.
That's how I took it. When Mike asked, "Can black people
But
be racist?"
right,
I thought about that. I was like, "Well,
right. That's how I took it too. But I think he's talking about within
yeah,
our
within our within
community,
our
though.
within our
Yeah.
same
At
group."
Yeah,
first,
So
but
that's
you got
how
to
I
think
thought about
about
it
when
too.
you talk about, yeah, we was enslaved, but racism, you got to think about racism and why it came about. Racism was to divide each race.
yeah, it's a
That's like
divider.
blues over here, yellows over there. We ain't gonna mix
Hmm.
these
Hmm.
colors up. That's what they was trying to do. You know what I mean? They just didn't want to mix us
Hmm.
together. They wanted to
Hmm.
separate. But eventually, what happened with separation? Even when you got something of food on your plate, something's going to pop over to the other side. It's going to happen. And they didn't want to accept that. They want to, every race should be proud because every race has a hand in how this world functions.
Whoa.
It's
no, go ahead.
It's the truth. Everybody has a hand in how this world functions. You know what I mean? White folks can make
I do
potato salad. You can't. We like making ribs. You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm saying everybody. You got to think about it. Everybody had a hand in how this world functions. No matter if it's a action or it's a word or if you just move something to A to B. Somebody did something. It's just he come as people. I think I'm better than you, and I don't think you should be over here. That's where it stems from. When we say proud, what kind of proud we talking about? Because now we're gonna bump heads. Somebody got to come down to be understanding, and it's no understanding out here.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of that
understanding is important.
I'm sorry, Cal, cut you off. Go ahead.
My fault. I just said, understanding is important.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's why whatever talk is this, so we can get some of these whites on here to talk about why they so mental. No, but
they different now.
No, they most definitely they are straight up other species. They're the other humans that used to be. They are a straight up another species. But yeah, a lot of that I feel like what you're saying, Mike, and a lot of it is psychological. Yes, psychological made us that way. It made us that way in a sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say conditioned.
Yeah, conditioned. Like what Cal said, conditioned to be.
We got conditioned. Like you think about when I was born. I was born in an era where I had great granddaddy, grandma, great grandma, mama, uncles. Then you got to think about it. As we went up to the 80s, and when you came along. Young people start having babies. That's when it started in our community. Because remember, back when I was growing up, you was pregnant in school. That was a problem. We like, you pregnant? But then we started normalizing it. Now, guess who watching the babies? Grandma is raising your baby and you at the same time. So now that's what we lost.
Grandma only 25.
Discipline and understanding. Because now these young people, you can't even be like, man, I wouldn't do that. They talk to their mama, grandma. You can't tell them nothing. But then we didn't have social media to where everybody's thoughts can go on this screen, no matter if it's good or bad. Some people can't even take the bad and understand you can learn from it. They take it to be like, that's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Because you're feeding something. It's just like you do something to me and I call Kevin, you know what? Donnie did A, B, and C. I'm looking for validation for me. And not looking for you to tell them y'all need to sit down and talk. Man, you sound just like my granddaddy. I can't do that.
You sound like Donnie, not nigga.
See, that's why where we at today to ask this question. Can we be racist towards your own?
Oh, absolutely. Most
definitely think so.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We catch more.
Y'all better eat before y'all mess with me on this podcast. Because I got
because we catch more heat from each other than
Yeah, but at the same time, again, I feel like we know that already. I feel like we know this about
some of us cannot accept that. That's the thing. Some people just I don't know.
No.
And then some people wouldn't call it. Some people wouldn't dare to call it racist. They wouldn't. They would say, "No, it ain't racist." Again, they'd call it something else. But it is what it is.
We call it hate. That's what we call it, hating.
I mean, that's what racism is.
Racism is hate. They just made up a word, racism.
No,
really hate.
Yeah.
Not hate. We call it hating. You being a hater. Hating.
Oh yeah, hating.
We say we be hating on the wrong stuff. You know what I mean? Y'all be like, dang, I don't know. You know what? I don't think we too much hate. It's just, man, we have so much insecurity built up in us, like you said, conditioned to have so many built up problems and insecurities, instead of us helping and say, how did you get that? We like, oh man. So we have to be that way. Oh, I can't show them no love, because if I do, their head gonna blow up too big. I gotta be devil's advocate. I'm gonna be devil's advocate. At the wrong time.
With a white person
to be devil's advocate, you know.
Right.
It's just, man,
with a white person, we'll give them the hey, that's a nice car right there. You know what I'm saying? But we can't tell our you know what I'm saying, our black brother, hey, that's a nice car.
Oh, he gonna, man, can't take care of that. His head gonna get big, man. Exactly. He got such and such. So why, if you're paying attention to him so hard, it's our insecurities that make us this way towards each other.
Yeah, that's definitely got a lot of.
Yeah, that's a psychological conditioning.
I ain't heard what she had. She the woman on the pod. She need to tell me something.
Yeah. You know, she was in the house with me.
No, you're right. It has to do with all the conditioning.
Conditioning.
Okay, so how do we get out of this condition? Because my thing is, we have a fight because social media and everything. How do we get our household together?
Pause.
How do we do it?
Mike, pause. Put a ... and ask that question again.
Man, I don't know how that's gonna happen.
Pause to put a ... The only way we can get out of it is to just talk to one another. If for everybody to stop being in competition with the next human being, we'll be straight.
But that's what happened during slavery.
It's self-love. Nobody loves themselves.
Nope.
Because you think about once slavery was over with, we didn't have a common ground to fight together.
Bottom line.
But what you're saying, yes, we didn't have
the way things are, slavery was designed to do that.
Yes, and that's why, that's what I'm about to say. Like what you're saying is we know we have everything here of what you're saying to actually get better or recondition. But
absolutely.
But the thing about it is, again, we're retarded. I said it earlier in the show. We're retarded. Humans are retarded for.
Man, black folks are retarded. It ain't just humans, because we can hate the other side of the family. Like my great, oh, they black over there. They too dark. Over here, we like curly headed. Oh, they think they bougie. They think they all that.
Color it, bro. That's what I said.
To hate color to be racist towards each other.
Bro. Yeah, man, I hate that, bro.
Yeah.
So we racist towards each other. They light over there. They curly headed. Oh, they think they bad.
But okay, listen to what you're saying though, Mike. What does that boil down to? Self-love, self-hatred.
And self-hate. Yeah.
That's how you fix it. You have to heal.
Well, if we would stop trying to find ourselves and actually just love ourselves,
whatever that means.
We'll be exactly whatever that means. Like, come on. Like,
have you ever, or can you look in the mirror right now at yourself and say, I love you?
Yes, yeah. I'm looking at my reflection right now. I'm looking at you looking at me, and I can see me looking at you, and I can say yes. Yes, absolutely.
But then why do people get mad when you be like, shoot, I love me? Oh, so you
because they don't. They
get mad at
themselves, and they're
but somebody can sit here and tell you they would self-love themselves and do this, but as soon as you say it, oh, you selfish.
That's people acting out loud.
It's always a problem.
That's my theory of humans.
We're supposed to be selfish.
Life. Say it again, too, Tiffany.
We're supposed to be selfish.
And going off what you said, yes, actual peace. To me, actual what we consider what peace is, a peace of mind, or I'm just cool with, I ain't dealing with Jack. I don't think a lot of people understand how much selfishness goes into peace. Mike hear me all the time. When Mike call me and we be talking, the first time he get on the phone, he be like, hey, what up, dog? I gotta be more like Donnie. He don't care about nobody. Because I don't. If it's outside of my household, I don't even think about it. If it's outside of my house, I don't think about it, and that goes for the family as well. It's not that I don't love you. It's not that I don't love you less either. It's just the fact that you got your life. We talked about that before. We even gave each other advice. You're still choosing to do what you do. Therefore, that's not part of my life.